What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you so very much for being here with me on the Almost Daily. Y'all are simply the freaking best. Okay, we're gonna ring the sound bowl. We'll call in spirit, and I feel like today we're going to get like a love reading. We're gonna find out a situation. We're gonna read out a situation and see what is up. Of course, my loves, it is going to be general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, it's not gonna be for everyone. But yeah, let's just see what's the strongest vibe in our good vibe tribe. Okay, here we go. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, spirit. While I was ringing the sound bowl, I kept hearing, hold on to your butts. Y'all watched, well, it's from Jurassic Park, right? It's like Samuel L. Jackson's like got a cigarette butt hanging out of his mouth. He's like, hold on to your butts. I don't know why. So maybe hang on to your butts. I don't know what's going on here. So let's see what the overall situation is. What situation are we reading on today, my friends? I like you. Ooh. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Having fun flirting. Someone wants to date you. I like it. Someone likes you. Of course, who wouldn't? All right, let's get into it. I want more than that. Okay, obviously someone likes you. We have keys on a ring. Ooh, many options. Decisions to make, okay? Unconventional, it says. Stringing a long one-night stand. We shall see what's going on here. But you have many options. You could have a lot of eyes on you. As I was getting ready, I kept hearing all eyes on you, all eyes on you. So you have a lot of options in front of you right now. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what else comes up. We have abundance. Yeah, there's a lot going on for you right now. Whether or not you're experiencing this right in the moment, this is what's happening for you. Okay, this could be a future type of an energy for you. It just depends on where you are and if you understand or if you even know that there's so many people with their freaking eyes on you right now. What's underneath that coffin? Oop. Endings bring new beginnings. That's a good thing. Growth, change, liberation, transition. Okay. I just heard something else. Look, there are a lot of people watching you right now. Okay. Now, I don't know if you're like super popular or if you have like socials, or maybe you're just like kind of famous in your community or something like that. Or maybe you just have like, I don't know, you have this it factor, or this X factor, this energy about you that it's like at the moment right now, I feel like you're magnetically drawing people into you. You may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by this. And what I mean by that is like, there's a lot of people right now perhaps wanting your attention, demanding your attention. Maybe you can't keep up with like messages, or you're like, yo, I'm hella busy. I don't really have time to like hang out with everybody that wants to hang out with you, or something like that. It's like, it feels like there's a lot going on again, and there's a lot of eyes on you. But if there is somebody here, of course, there's always going to be the X kind of a person with their eyes on you as well. Now, last week, before I got this crazy head cold that I was like, I could not work with it, there was something that came through, and I did say that I was going to read on it, and the energy's coming back around right now. It's spirit's reminding me about it. There is like a karmic energy who's also got their eyes on you, and it's giving this energy of like they're like a carbon copy of you or something like that. You may have been connected with someone in the past who chose a karmic over you. Perhaps you could be divine feminine, divine masculine here. Tune into the reading. But it does feel like a karmic type of an energy. Somebody is comparing themselves to you, or they're watching you as well. Again, multiple pairs of eyes on you. Multiple people watching you at the moment to see like what you're going to do. I feel like people are like kind of waiting with like bated breath. I'm hearing to see like what you decide or who you decide to go out with next or what you decide to do, or there's something like I don't know, it just feels like a lot of eyes are on you at this moment. Okay, they want to know what's coming next. You're really popular right now. Very, very popular. We have at the bottom of the deck, we have stabbed in the back. Okay, so there is not only like just people in general who are interested in you, what you're doing. You have this magnetic energy. People like you. People want to date you right now. And I feel like a lot of people, we have love call coming through as well. There are a lot of people who are like sending you messages saying, hey, can we go out? These people are interested in developing like a romantic relationship with you. Okay, just so you know, it's not just like, hey, let's be friends. These people want to see a relationship develop, right? Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here, and I haven't even gotten the tarot yet, but I have to tell you, there is also, there's good pairs of eyes, and I want to say there's like bad pairs of eyes, like watching you as well, okay? Because there is somebody here who's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting like the jealous energy, but it's more like, I feel like it's connected to somebody that perhaps like your ex is dating or something along those lines. They may have found out about you. They may have seen pictures of you or caught your ex watching you in some way, like maybe saw on their phone or something, or saw them checking out your socials or whatever the case here. And I'm getting that they started watching you as well, like the karmic person started watching you as well. A lot of this is coming through channeled. So they started watching you as well. The karmic person started watching you as well, and they're starting to see that there are a lot of similarities. Like I said, this carbon copy thing, there are a lot of similarities between themselves and you, and they're starting to see, oh, okay, well, maybe, I don't know, you both dress the same or like the same kind of music, or there's something here, like there's a pattern, there's a type, and they're starting to see that they aren't like the original, like the OG. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I don't know why that's coming through, but those pairs of eyes are watching you as well. Okay, so you've got good attention coming through for you, and you've also got like a little bit of jealousy and negative attention, but whatever, it is what it is here. I feel like you're in this abundant energy, and like I said, your energy is like magnetic, and it is addictive, I'm hearing as well. You could be going through just this like incredible era of abundance for yourself. I know we've been picking up a lot on that for our tribe, right? Like y'all have, again, what's our last reading was talking about letting the sun set on certain people, places, situations in your life, like you just don't care anymore, and you're off, wanting to experience new things, but it just feels like you've got a lot of people waiting and watching to see what your next move is going to be, okay? You seem to be very important to a lot of people right now. We have the strength energy coming up, okay? And I see this is your vibe, right? So this is why you're in this moment. I feel like you have developed some very strong boundaries. You're not available for everybody who wants your attention. You are choosing very wisely at the moment, like what's good for you, what isn't. Is this person healthy? Is this person toxic? Like, I'm not gonna put any time, energy, and effort into somebody who isn't like on their own path and doing their own growth and becoming like a better person like all the time. Like there's something here about you really have evolved past like giving in to any temptation for yourself, and so you're really choosing who you spend your time with very, very wisely at the moment, and people are kind of seeing that, and for whatever reason, it's like when you aren't making yourself available, you become this like unattainable or unavailable kind of individual. People seem to want your energy even more because they know that you're being kind of like selective, I think is the right word. Yeah, and they want a piece of it. They want a piece of it. And here we have the Queen of Swords, which is you. You're like, I don't have time to entertain everyone. I don't have time to give my energy to everybody who wants it, right? I feel like you're practicing some very, very healthy, very good spiritual hygiene right now, where you aren't allowing, like I said, just anyone to come into your life. And it's not that you don't have love for a ton of people. It's just that you know your own boundaries. Like you're very aware of how much energy you require to maintain like your own balance within your life, right? And now it could just be like, look, I only have so many hours in a day. You've prioritized what really is important for you, and you're not just, you know, being available for anyone who wants your energy, okay? But there are a lot of people here who seem to be knocking on your door. I just saw 1111 as I looked up at the camera. Okay, so what is the overall vibe of the day here? This is why you're here. I feel like people, now that you've become very choosy and very selective with your energy, it's like they want you even more. They're watching you even more. People just can't, they just want a piece, right? They just want a piece of what's going on for you. Look at, we have you in the energy of the Four of Wands. Look at that. Now, I know a lot of us, especially when this is a love reading. Well, it's mostly a reading about you, but what's also going on in your love life. Four of Wands usually indicates somebody, coming together, right? Wanting a happy home life, you know, feeling very good, feeling very abundant. It is also the 1111 energy, so kind of fun that came out as well, synchronicity. But with the Four of Wands, it's like you are feeling very happy, very stable, very abundant with where you are and what's going on in your world. And it's just like you are extremely attractive right now. So there's a lot of people wanting to partner up with you. There's also somebody here, and this is coming from like the bad eyes. I don't want to put judgment, but whatever. It doesn't feel like good energy. It feels like the past situation, the past person, even the karmic energy perhaps as well. The ex energy. They don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to see you moving forward with anyone else, but the energy is around you, so they can sense it, they can see, they can feel. I feel like they also know that other people are watching you. I just heard they can't get your name out of their mouth. So I feel like they're friends with someone, or they know someone who is like trying to pursue you or is going to pursue a relationship with you. And yeah, it's not really about them. I don't want to get too much into their energy here, but it did come through as if they want to try to, it feels like they want to try to block you from moving forward, moving on with someone else. Okay. But that's kind of what happens too. And especially if you've let go of this ex person, you know, sometimes people can tend to want what they can't have. And right now they can't have you. Okay. For reasons, you know, because you say so. And also because I feel like this person is connected to the karmic, right? Again, same situation, same people who are also watching you with very different motives. Okay. So the ex doesn't want you to move forward, and the karmic is realizing that they are basically not the original. They are a carbon copy. Like they're a replacement for you. Okay. So that's kind of a thing. Anyways, I want to move forward because that's a different storyline. I am going to try to focus on what's coming into you. Now, again, you are extremely attractive right now, and it looks like people just want, there's so many people who have big feelings for you. Big feelings for you. You have multiple people, maybe even 4 people. Okay. Multiple people here, not only who are watching you, but who have big feelings for you. What? I know, right? That's a lot. And so you do have many options right now. You have a lot of options. So many options. Which one are you going to choose, right? I feel like it's kind of funny because I just heard somebody saying like, I'm not even really looking for love right now. I'm not even really focused on that part of my life. And unfortunately, when you aren't focused on it, it's when it kind of comes through. When it comes in, it's like when it rains, it pours. That's what it feels like right here. Right now, yeah, you're kind of looking out to your future. We have the 3 of Wands, and that came up in our last reading a lot. That was talking about you working on your own path, your own goals, like where you want to go. You may be like getting ready to travel or to start developing something new in your world. Again, like a lot of goal-oriented action you've been like really focused on. So while you're busy with your head down, you've been attracting a lot of attention. And it's like people are seeing you as a very valuable and desirable like potential partner, and that's what people are seeing. So it's like people are wanting a piece of you and your energy. Okay, what is coming up as a challenge? What's coming up as a challenge here for whoever's reading this is Chariot. Why is it Chariot? I feel like you're really just trying to move forward. Again, this is very much linked to you pushing forward, being very successful with your goals and where you're headed, and, you know, having a vision and knowing how you're going to get there, how you're going to realize it, right? You're in this abundant energy. And I feel like other people can see and sense that as well. So maybe for a challenge, it's like, who is best? No. Yes. Okay. If you are going to be making choices here, because again, you have options, but of course, one of the options is to just continue doing what you're doing and just kind of like, who cares? That's always a thing too. Like, you don't necessarily have to start dating someone if you don't want to, right? Obviously. So a challenge is like, should I move on? Should I move forward? Do I keep pushing forward, or do I allow somebody to kind of hitch their wagon to my cart? Because that's what it feels like. I do feel like people have genuine feelings for you, but it feels like the timing is a little bit sus, to be honest, because it's like, you know where you're headed. People can also see where you're headed, and people can see that you're headed into this new era of abundance. It's like, oh, I better freaking, you know, I better go and lock that down before they get to that point. You know, I want to be with them on this journey. I want to go where they're going. I see where they're headed. I want to be a part of this, you know. So you got to be a little bit careful and watch for opportunists, because again, I'm getting that there's a lot of people watching you, a lot of people wanting to get your time and attention, and not all of the people who, you know, or who are whatever, not everybody's got great motivations for it. Okay. Not everyone had your best and highest good in mind. Most of these pairs of eyes, honestly, it feels like they just want a piece. Like, you know, they want a piece of you in some sense. Here's the Page of Swords. I'm not really surprised to see that. That is ultra spying. We also have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Nine of Wands, and we have Judgment and Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles here. So I'm just going to basically let you know what's up in a nutshell here. You are going to have to be the one to obviously make these judgments. I mean, it's your life, your world. You decide who's allowed in it, right? Okay, it feels almost like it's giving like game show energy. I don't know if it's like The Bachelor or Bachelorette. I don't know. I don't watch those shows. No shade to anybody that does. I just have never been drawn to them. But I know the premise is like, you've got a lot of people who all want one person, and then the Bachelor or Bachelorette has to like choose who's going to move forward, who's not, whatever. You know the premise. Most people would, right? But that's what it is. You're like, you're not going to allow anybody into your energy who, I just feel like there are some people that you know with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands who maybe have like issues that they may need to work out, whether or not they're capable of committing in relationships, or like attachment wounds and things like that. The Nine of Wands can be the wounded warrior, can sometimes for me indicate being on top of the King of Cups. This can indicate somebody who's like, they have love for you and they want to commit, but then they flip flop, right? This is somebody who's like not really ready. This is somebody who's got a guard up. This is somebody who's like, you know, not quite healed. Okay. Not quite healed emotionally in some way. And we all carry our own, like, you know, we're all responsible for our own healing as adults. Okay. And so I'm getting around to this point where it's like, you're not going to choose anybody to come along with you on this journey. You're going to be the one who's like makes these cuts, and it's all going to be based upon the level of health and like mental health and emotional health and evolution. You know, like you're going to pick the person who doesn't need work, like that you don't need a freaking side project. You're already really busy. Okay. That's what I'm getting. It's like, you don't have time to like help someone grow in that sense, or hold someone's hand. Like, these people are adults. They need to come to you as like somebody who's already healed. You don't need to you don't have time for that. It's like, okay, go to therapy or work out your shit or whatever. Like, I'm not going to be your doctor or your nurse. That's the kind of energy. And I feel like you're like, I know this is like a lot, and it's coming through hot, because I know I can when I'm talking really fast, it's like, it's coming through Very, very strong. You're going to put a lot of people out in the cold. Okay. I'm just being honest with you. I feel like you are just at the top of your game right now and you're ultra super choosy. I want to know though, is there going to be any like options worth exploring? Okay. I want to know, are there going to be any options worth exploring here? Because again, yeah, I just feel like you're over all any heartache, any pain. Here we have the High Priestess. Duh. This is like Spirit saying, bitch, please. Like, you know what the answer is. Why are you even asking? Is there going to be anyone? Use your intuition. You're going to know. Rely on your own abilities, okay? And then also the High Priestess gives that energy of like, it's a mystery, Alishia. Like, I can't tell you everything. The High Priestess. Give me a break, Spirit. Tell me a little bit more. Try to clarify. What is the unknown here, okay? It's basically the universe and Spirit saying, it's a secret. It's a secret. I'm not telling you. You're going to have to use your own intuition. So funny. Universe can be funny. Okay, here we have Temperance. As a clue, we already talked about that. Honestly, we did. We've already talked about the person. You are going to be able to tell basically who's going to be in the energy of Temperance. Balance, okay? Balance. We also get sometimes Temperance being reconciliation energy. Just saying. There may be somebody who is coming towards you in a healed way. Somebody perhaps that you've already written off. As like, I don't have time to hold your hand through friggin' therapy. Sorry about that. Like, go fix yourself. I just saw 2222. So there could be something like that going on for some of you, not everyone. Okay. But Temperance is Sagittarius energy as well, in case you want to know the sign. Of the person who's coming through is going to be somebody who is healed. Okay. Temperance energy is a healing energy. It's transmuting, turning your pain into something powerful. So that tells me that this person has already done work on themselves. Okay. There is going to be a healthy option here for you coming through. But you're going to have to weed them out. This is what I'm getting here. You're going to have to weed them out. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know? Ace of Wands. You will be fired up about this. There will be something new. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone new, but it's a new beginning with a lot of passion here with the Ace of Wands, okay? Because it can be a restart, okay? It can also be a brand new start. So, again, here we have the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, and the Devil. Look, this is giving me a clue. There's the Lovers as well and the Queen of Cups. Okay. Followed by the Page of Wands. Okay, so this tells me that, yeah, for some of you, there is going to be someone who has overcome, who has been working on themselves, who has been doing, like I said, doing the work, okay? This person may have come through as being under the energy of the Devil, but at one point, let's be real, if you attracted them, you were under that energy as well. People are going to like to hear that, but it is what it is. We're not all perfect. We're not all angels. If we have to transmute and grow and make healthy choices, we started this reading off with strength. Strength is keeping your temptations in check. So I can see that you've done that. Okay, I see that you've done that, but your counterpart here, this is a counterpart situation because we have the King and Queen of Cups. Two people who love each other, two people who feel connected, may have had to separate because even though you may have felt like it was the ideal situation for yourself. This was your ideal person. It was too heavy. It was too much to carry. It was too stressful. It was too painful. It was too, again, you were in this energy of like, look, I'm responsible for myself. I'm going to work on me and you go ahead and work on you. Okay. Because it's just, not going to happen. At this point in time, you're making healthy choices. With the 7 of Pentacles, this is pardon me. This is a situation where you felt like you've done all that you could do, okay? And that, like I said, you couldn't fix this person. You couldn't fix this person's issues, right? This is somebody who is definitely also has their eyes on you, but there has been no communication. There's a big pause. And I feel like you don't really know what has been going on with this person behind the scenes, but with the Lovers coming up, letting me know that this, and especially the Devil, I'm going to be honest with you, the Lovers and the Devil is something very passionate, very steamy, very addictive. It could talk about trauma bonds as well, but it could be like twin flame energy as well. Somebody you feel tied to, somebody you feel connected to. That is like an unbreakable type of connection. That is... It's going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you. This is choose your own adventure, folks. This is what that is. I was just letting you know, what's coming through. Is there going to be an option for you? There will be an option. I feel like there is going to be somebody here that wants to reconcile with you. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but this is what comes through, hopefully. You'll have to be the judge, and that's the thing. You're going to have to be the judge. You're responsible for your own life, right? So there's that. And I feel like the person... Yeah. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more. Okay. I'm getting a little bit more on this. So it feels like, remember we were talking about the karmic person with their eyes on you, kind of realizing that they were a carbon copy of you, or you were the OG person. I feel like the person you were connected to at one point tried to replace you with someone who maybe looked like you or acted like you or did the same work as you or something like that. Like, it feels like it was plainly obvious to not only you, but anyone else looking in on the situation that is like, that's not, I mean, they kind of look like them, but it's not them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they tried to replace you when the situation kind of ended. That karmic person, it could be over. You know what I mean? It could be over with that person, and that's why they're watching you and looking at you as well. There could have been some type of, I'm getting like a fight or an argument again, because I feel like this person that you're connected to, I feel like they were busted watching you, or they were caught, either they were busted, or somebody spilled the beans, or somebody told the carbon copy karmic about you in something. You know what? I mean, I feel like I'll probably extend it and we'll talk about that, but let me just I was shuffling the romance angels to kind of see what the nature of the connection is. And at the bottom of the deck, it already says separation. So this is somebody that you're in separation from. And for those of you who are interested in seeing like what is next with this person, or what's been going on, what's the tea with this karmic situation and the person, that you've been connected to, and you're wanting something new, you make your own choices, right? Because you've got so many choices ahead of you. You've got so many people watching you. That this is on, like I said, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Your choices are your own, my loves. Okay. So, I'm going to get just see what the nature of this connection is, what spirit wants you to do, because you deserve love, flirt, honeymoon. Okay. Yeah. Make the effort. We have release your ex coming up in reverse. An ex that you have released for sure, because you deserved love. Somebody that you walked away from. Somebody that you let the sun set on the situation. We have honeymoon energy. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay. Look, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to extend the reading. We will dive into this person, and we'll dive into what's going on with the karmic, because I want that tea, that piping hot tea. I want to know what was going on. I want to talk about the carbon copy and that whole situation that was coming through pretty strongly. But again, let's leave you with self-love energy, because you're going to make the best and wisest choice for yourself. You're going to make the best and wisest choice for yourself, regardless. Okay. We have know you are worthy, right? Know you are worthy. Abundance is everywhere around you. Okay. I feel worthy, and open yourself up to receive the many gifts that await you. So keep your options open. That's what I get. And just know you're worthy, right? We also have learn, expand your knowledge to expand your world. Seek out teachers of wisdom, seek new knowledge, and create broader perspectives. Okay. So for some of you, that's like learn your lessons, move on, maybe learn something and grow, seek out something new. We have listened to feedback. So this is also important as we're learning and growing as well. Nothing can make you feel small unless you allow it. What you take from feedback and how you respond is entirely within your control, right? It's entirely within your control. Yeah, I just feel like you've got so many options in front of you, and we are going to explore at least that one, because I feel like there's something more to it. It's really pulling me back that it could be like a twin flame or divinely guided soulmate. You know, you were in separation from this person, and they went out and found a carbon copy of you, and that's the tea we're going to spill in the extended. If you're interested, the link is going to be posted in the description box below. It's also going to be pinned to the top of the comments. And I just want to say I really do appreciate all of your energy exchange just for being here with me, y'all. If you're new, welcome into the tribe. All you have to do is subscribe only if you like my vibe. And then we also, I just appreciate it. Thank you for the likes and comments and shares. And yeah, I'm going to leave a little preview of the extended to see if this is something you are interested in. If not, I will see you in the next reading, my loves. Okay, take care. Bye. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the extended. Thank you so very much for your energy exchange. I just want to start this reading by saying, karmics aren't necessarily evil, right? When we were asking if you were going to have a healthy option or what was going to be an option that was going to be one that you were going to consider, out of the many people who are vying for your attention right now, the person that came up was somebody obviously that wants to reconcile with you. Now, this is somebody who was connected to a karmic. Now, karmics come into our lives, right, for lessons, for learning, for growth. So I want to dive in first to see what that lesson could have been, or what was the nature of the connection with this person who is wanting to reconcile with you, this counterpart, and the karmic. Okay, I want to see what went down because I want to spill that tea. Okay, so that's where I'm going to start. Actually, I'm going to start with the energy or the situation. Yeah, the energy. What is the energy around the karmic and your person? What was the purpose of that? What happened? What went down? And then we're going to get into how your person is feeling, what they're wanting to offer you, what is their intention, what are they thinking, what do they want to say, all that kind of stuff. Let's just get into those details and see what it is and if it's worth your time, okay? We have woman holding a coin here. All right, woman holding a coin. I just want to see. We have anxiety and in the reverse. So somebody, okay. Anxiety in the reverse. And then we have envy energy, which of course we were picking that up. And goddess of the moon. Healer of the ages. And then yin yang energy and hostilities and attachment. Oh gosh. And then patience underneath the deck, which reminds me of temperance anyways. Okay, so the nature of this connection, or at least what was learned. I feel like when your person, I'm just going to call them your person for ease, okay? I feel like when your person, this person you are connected to, this person that you felt like a very divinely guided connection to, maybe even your twin flame, when they decided, let's say, to go with a karmic, it was because, I gotta say this honestly, I feel like it was because I want to say your energy is so powerful, is so intense, and perhaps a little bit intimidated to your person at the time where the two of you connected. I say that because I feel like they were in a lot of anxiety and a lot of panic and a lot of overthinking energy when the two of you were connected. I do feel like this person had issues, right? Attachment issues. This is coming up. Okay. They may have had some codependent issues, or just like, what attachment style, like issues of commitment and whatever, like they had issues, right, to be worked out. And I feel like you were already coming through as somebody who, has a very good sense of their own worth and value, because I feel like this is you here with this woman holding a coin, whether or not, whatever your gender is, that's not really the thing. It's an energy of somebody who has their ish together. Okay. And I feel like you had your ish together more than they did. Now, we did say that you attracted them in some way. You could have had some kind of something that in common that you were battling, okay, that you were trying to overcome. Some of your own, let's just call them demons, okay, or like negative patterns, right, in your life with the devil there, okay? But you both shared something. There was some kind of connection here where you both had to heal a certain maybe attachment wound or something within your world. But from your person's perspective, you were already elevated. You were already like leaps and bounds above or further along down this healing path, healing journey. They looked at you as if you were a lot more healthier like than they were at the time. Okay. Now this is kind of coming back around to saying like karmics have a purpose, right? So I do feel, okay, why your person chose to get into a relationship with somebody who was a carbon copy of you is because they weren't ready for the real deal. They weren't ready for the real thing. I feel like the person coming through, the karmic, I feel like that karmic person helped relieve some of their anxiety, to be honest, because again, they were very much worried about whether or not they were up to snuff. I don't know, up to snuff, or up to like your standards, or if they were even worthy of someone like you. Okay. So this person really had to work on their own sense of self-worth and value and really get their ish together. Now, this karmic person could have come in as well, giving off like sugar mama, sugar daddy type energy, where they had some type of money or something that they were willing to give very freely to your person. I feel like there was something to do with finances. Okay. So maybe they came through and they were like, I'll buy you a car, I'll give you expensive gifts, or I'll give you something like that. I mean, or I'll help you. I don't know why I'm getting get your business off the ground, or I'm going to help you in some type of way, financially, materially. Okay. So I feel like your person, they chose a carbon copy of you, right? But of course, nobody can really truly fill your shoes. But it's like it's almost like they were practicing. Okay. Unfortunately, they were practicing with somebody who wasn't necessarily you, but they wanted to try to get better. Okay. They wanted to try to see if they could handle something or someone like you. Okay. Now that's very interesting, because I feel like that's kind of where the story ends with that for a moment. We can get into the tea, and spill it a little bit about what happened between them. Maybe we'll do that, because then we have Envy and Goddess of the Moon coming up here, okay? Which is telling me that at some point in between, the karmic person kind of found out what their true purpose was, in a sense. And I feel bad for them, but they did find out that they weren't really the goal. They weren't really the OG. They were just a placeholder, which is unfortunate, okay, for them, and just all around. It's not really a nice thing, but this is what's happened, okay? I do feel like there's like, we have hostilities, right? We have hostilities, we have healer of the ages, we have the yin yang energy. So in a nutshell, I do believe, before we break off the the preview, just know that some kind of conflict has arisen between your person and this karmic. The karmic kind of found out that they were just a placeholder, basically, and that you were the real deal. Now, all eyes are on you. Okay, all eyes are on you. We are going to continue this. We're going to continue this because I'm already getting kind of pretty far into the extended, all right? So we're getting pretty far in. So I will see you there, or I will see you in the next reading. Okay.
She said she was beautiful.